Odogu, who believed women were created to be controlled by their husbands, never imagined that one day he would marry a woman who would completely turn his world upside down. He married 7 wives in his lifetime, one at a time, not as a polygamist. Whenever one wife left, he simply shrugged and married another. And 6 of them left him willingly. You will not even believe what the 7th wife did to change him completely. Odogu was a huge, strong, strikingly handsome man. And he was not just handsome, he was wealthy. The kind of wealth that could get him any type of woman he wanted. But that his 7th wife? She was the one he never saw coming. Nneka was the first woman he married. That one married Odogu with her whole heart. She believed she had found the man every woman prayed for. Calm, hardworking, polite, and most importantly, wealthy. In the early days, he smelled at her, protected her, even walked her to the stream like a devoted husband. Villagers called her blessed. Nneka is lucky. Odogu is such a good man. She blushed whenever she heard it. She believed it too. But the change began quietly. The first harsh strike came because she added too much salt to the soup. He apologized the next morning, saying he had a stressful day. She forgave him. The second rough treatment came because she swept the compound late. He brought her small gifts afterward. Beads, wrappers, like a man trying to repair a cracked wall with water. She forgave him again. Soon, the marks increased and the apologies reduced. Nneka learned how to tie her wrapper high to hide the marks on her waist. She learned how to smile even when her ribs hurt. Shebi a good wife endures, she told herself. Shebi he will change. A man only reacts because of pressure, not because he hates me. She didn't tell her parents. She didn't tell her friends. Shame sealed her mouth and hope blinded her eyes. But Odogu only grew worse. One night, he returned home furious because dinner was cold. Before she could speak, he grabbed her by the arm and pushed her against the wooden pillar. Her breath left her. Her knees weakened. "Oh, useless woman! Do you think I married you to come and lazy around?" She cried silently, too weak to fight back. Later that night, when the compound was quiet and Odogu snored like a beast, she sat outside alone staring into the darkness. Her body trembled. Her heart was tired. It was the first night she ever thought, if I stay here, I will lose myself. The next day, after another harsh incident over a burnt stew, Nneka decided she had had enough. Her legs shook as she packed a small cloth bag. The moonlight was weak, but she followed the narrow path foot behind the hut. She didn't want to lose her life there. Just as she reached the small wooden gate, she heard footsteps, heavy, familiar, dangerous. Odogu. "Nneka!" His voice roared like thunder. "Where you think you are going?" Her heart jumped. She held her bag tightly and didn't answer. He stepped closer. "Answer me, before I show you that what you have seen is only the beginning." Nneka began to cry softly, but she still held the bag. She wanted to run, to live, to breathe again. Odogu lifted his hand furiously, the way a hunter raises a sharp tool to finish a trapped animal. Then, Nneka fell to her knees and begged him to let her go. She promised never to speak of his harshness, never to expose what he did to women. She said if anyone asked, she would tell them she was simply not a good wife, that she left because she didn't want to keep hurting him. Odogu listened quietly, a faint smile curling on his lips. And that night, without shame or hesitation, he let her go. When morning came, Odogu stepped out of the hut alone. His wrapper was neat, his hands clean, his face calm. But Nneka was nowhere. "Where is your wife?" Mama Obi asked carefully. "She packed her load and left," Odogu said with a shrug. "If she doesn't know how to respect a man, let her go." By the time sunset came, Odogu had already burnt Nneka's clothes behind the compound. When a neighbor asked why, he said, she took only what she wanted, I am burning the rest." His eyes dared anyone to question him. A man like Odogu could not stay alone. He needed someone to shout at, someone to control, someone to fear him. So 2 moons after Nneka's departure, he bathed early in the morning, rubbed oil on his skin, and set out for the neighboring village of Umuikpa in search of another wife. There, he met Amara unexpectedly. Amara was a young woman, fair and lively, known throughout the village for her cheerful ways. That day, while fetching water at the village square, she saw Maziodogu speaking with the elders. His clothes were fine, his manner commanding, yet his smile was gentle. When their eyes met, Amara felt her heart leap. He spoke to her kindly, joking, and she laughed. Surely this man is meant for me, she thought. He is sweet, clever, and strong. He is my destined husband. Odogu too admired her beauty and charm. That very day, he asked her to marry him. Amara, her heart full of hope and delight, agreed without hesitation. She told her family she had found a man unlike any other, a man she would love and cherish for life. The wedding day was bright. The village square danced with colors as women tied wrappers in the air and men clapped their wooden ogene. Amara smiled shyly, happy that a man like Odogu wanted her. His eyes were sharp that day, scanning the crowd as if to make sure every woman there envied her. He whispered to her, "You will be the queen of my house." She believed him. For the first week, Odogu treated Amara like a precious pot. He bought her beads, brought her roasted yam from the market, and even helped her fetch firewood once, something he had never done for any woman before. But the wind changes fast. One evening, Amara accidentally spilled a small bowl of soup while serving him. The soup touched his leg. Odogu froze. His face tightened. His eyes changed. "Woman,